Welcome to Trending Farm. Today we will explore the fascinating world of modern buffalo meat processing in a modern food factory. When it comes to buffalo meat, we cannot ignore India, a civilization famous for this meat. With an annual production of 2.4 million tons, what measures has this country used to achieve that? Let's find out now. Buffaloes hold a deeply symbolic and practical role in cultures around the world, representing strength, resilience, and a vital source of sustenance. In India, buffaloes are integral to both dairy and meat production, with their milk used for daily consumption and their meat valued in many regional cuisines. Particularly given the cultural and religious sensitivity surrounding cattle. In Southeast Asia, buffaloes are revered for their immense strength and are crucial to traditional farming, where they assist with plowing fields and irrigation. In Western countries, buffalo milk is highly prized for its richness, especially in the production of authentic mozzarella cheese. Countries like Pakistan and the Philippines also rely on buffaloes, not just for their economic contributions through milk, meat, and labor, but as cultural symbols representing tradition and heritage. This widespread reliance on buffaloes highlights their significant role in both the local food systems and cultural identities of diverse communities across Asia, Africa, and beyond. Transporting buffalo to food factories is a process that blends tradition with precision, serving as a vital link between cultures and the flavors they cherish. The buffalo selected for transport must meet stringent criteria, typically weighing over 1,500 pounds and displaying excellent health. These criteria ensure that only the strongest and healthiest animals, capable of producing premium meat, are chosen for processing. Before transportation, the buffalo undergo thorough veterinary checks to confirm they are disease-free and fit for processing. They are then carefully loaded into sanitized vehicles equipped with non-slip floors, ensuring their safety and comfort during transit. The vehicles are designed with ample space and proper ventilation to minimize stress on the animals. By maintaining high standards in both animal welfare and hygiene during transport, the process safeguards the quality and integrity of the buffalo. Ensuring they arrive at the food factory in optimal condition for the next stages of processing. During the pre-processing stage at the food factory, buffaloes undergo comprehensive health and hygiene checks to ensure compliance with stringent food safety standards for cattle processing. Veterinary experts meticulously examine each animal for signs of illness or infection, confirming they are disease-free and meet USDA or equivalent health standards, including freedom from conditions like tuberculosis and brucellosis. After passing this health inspection, each buffalo is thoroughly washed and sanitized to eliminate contaminants. Reducing bacterial risks such as E. coli or salmonella. Once sanitized, buffaloes are tagged and numbered, a critical step that enables traceability throughout the processing line. This tagging system records essential data, including age, weight, and grade, which aids the food factory in maintaining consistency and quality control in final products. These pre-processing steps, aligned with strict regulatory hygiene and food safety protocols, are essential for delivering safe, high-quality meat to consumers. After pre-processing, the buffaloes are transported to the Maraba Frozen Foods Factory, one of India's largest and most advanced buffalo meat processing facilities, specializing in halal-certified products. This state of the food factory is known for its efficiency and precision, exporting high-quality buffalo meat to numerous countries worldwide. Once inside, the buffalo carcasses are carefully sectioned by skilled butchers and automated cutting machines. High-value cuts such as the loin, ribs, and tender cuts are separated from the rest of the meat. The food factory also processes the larger, denser bones characteristic of buffalo, which are used in the production of broths, stocks, and other byproducts. Each cut of meat is thoroughly examined for quality, inspected for safety, and graded according to its tenderness, fat content, and overall quality. This detailed process ensures that only the finest buffalo meat moves forward to the next stages of processing, guaranteeing a premium product for both local and international markets. After processing at the food factory, buffalo meat is stored in temperature-controlled environments to ensure it remains fresh and safe for consumption. The meat is kept at temperatures between 34 degrees and 39 degrees, which helps slow bacterial growth and prevent spoilage, preserving its tenderness and flavor. Food factory workers handle the meat with care during storage, taking extra precautions to avoid bruising or crushing, which could negatively affect the meat's quality. The meat is stored in large cold rooms organized by cut and grade, allowing for easy access and tracking. When it's time for distribution, the buffalo meat is packaged according to rigorous food safety and sanitation standards. Each package is properly sealed to maintain hygiene, clearly labeled with essential information, and traceable back to the original source. This careful process guarantees that only safe, high-quality buffalo meat reaches the market, meeting both regulatory and consumer expectations. The journey to discover this special animal that has both cultural and economic and nutritional value has ended. Please subscribe to Trending Farm and share with us the aspects that you are interested in about agriculture and food factories around the world. Goodbye and see you again in our next adventures.
Hey Gator fans, Louisiana swamps teem with over 2 million alligators, harvested yearly in a wild $250 million industry. Curious how hunters and farmers tame these prehistoric beasts? Ever wrestled a gator yourself? Hit that like and subscribe, then dive into this swamp saga with us. What's your guess? How many gators can one hunter snap? Louisiana's alligators have ridden a wild survival roller coaster. In the early 20th century, rampant hunting for their valuable hides, destined for luxury handbags and boots, nearly wiped them out, leaving fewer than 100,000 by the 1950s, per Louisiana Department of Wildlife and Fisheries, LDWFF, estimates. The 1967 Endangered Species Act threw them a lifeline, triggering a bold recovery plan. Today, their numbers exceed 2 million, a comeback fueled by strict harvest regulations. Unlike Africa's Nile crocodile, still plagued by poaching, Louisiana's approach shines globally. How does a species rebound from the edge? It's all about balance, and Louisiana's nailed it. How does Louisiana harvest 2 million alligators? It's a dual strategy. Every fall, from late August to October, over 2,000 licensed hunters snag 30,000 to 40,000 wild gators. Using chicken-baited hooks hung 18 inches above the swamp, finishing them off with rifles or bows. At the same time, about 60 farms statewide raised nearly 1 million gators from 300,000 wild collected eggs annually. As third-generation farmer Tommy Boudreau near Homa explains, these gators grow in pens to 4 to 6 feet before hitting the processing factory. with the LDWF mandating 5% be released back to the wild for sustainability. Wild or farmed, which sounds tougher to you? Scientific research backs this system's success. A 2019 study from Louisiana State University found that alligator nests average 30 to 50 eggs, with a 70% hatch rate in the wild. Farming boosts that to 90%, maximizing output while protecting wild populations. The LDWF tags harvested over 300,000 in 2023 alone to track numbers and enforce quotas. Compare this to Florida, where only 7,000 wild gators are harvested yearly due to stricter regulations. Louisiana's approach proves that harvesting can coexist with conservation. It's a numbers game, says Dr. Ruth Elsie, an LDWF biologist with 30 years on the gator beat. We've turned a predator into a partner. How do you feel about hunting to save a species? Step into a processing factory and it's a whirlwind of scales and steel. At places like All American Gator and Cutoff, workers skin 500 gators a day during peak season. You've got to move quick. Those hides don't wait, says Marie LeBlanc, a 15-year veteran. The process is precise. Gators are cleaned, skinned, and chilled within hours. Hides head to tanneries while meat's packaged for restaurants or stored. In 2023, the U.S. exported 150,000 pounds of alligator meat. Per USDA data, with Asia snapping up hides for fashion. It's a far cry from small-scale crocodile processing in Australia, where output lags at 20,000 hides yearly. What's the wildest job you've ever seen? Meat, sold at $5 to $10 per pound, lands on plates as fried bites or sausage, a Cajun staple. One 8-footer can bring in $300 between hide and meat, says Joey Guidry, a worker at a Thibodeau processing factory. It's swamp gold. Compare that to beef farming, where a cow might net $1,500, but takes years to raise, gators grow fast and hit hard. The industry employs over 2,000 people directly, from hunters to factory skinners, and supports tourism too. Ever tried gator tail? It's a taste of Louisiana's wild side. The financial payoff is jaw-dropping. In 2022, the alligator industry pumped $250 million into Louisiana's economy, per the LDWF's annual report. Hides fetch $20 to $30 per foot at the processing factory, feeding a luxury market. Think Gucci wallets and Prada shoes. For Cajuns, alligators are more than a paycheck. They're heritage. My granddaddy hunted gators with a pole and a prayer. Boudreaux laughs. Today's harvest fuels festivals like the Alligator Festival in Luling, drawing 10,000 visitors annually. But not everyone's on board. Next time you see an alligator belt or bite into some fried tail, think of the hunters, farmers, and factory hands making it happen. Want to see this in action? Hit that like button, share this story, and let us know, could you wrestle a gator for a living? Subscribe for more wild rides. We're just getting started.
Did you know that raising wild pigs brings many benefits to farmers? Wild boar meat is more nutritious than domestic pig meat and has high economic value. Wild boars adapt well to the environment, have few diseases, and are able to forage naturally, reducing food costs. Therefore, wild boar farms are increasingly popular around the world. The most prominent is the Grupo Moron farm in Spain. This is the largest Iberian wild boar farm in the country, with a total area of more than 1,000 hectares and a herd of more than 20,000 pigs. The barn system is built in a well-ventilated area with high hills and trees. The outdoor area occupies a large area, ensuring wild boars can move freely, in accordance with the species' behavior. Around the livestock area, there is a wall system to ensure that wild pigs do not get lost and the number of herds is controlled. In addition, farmers also build barns for sows and piglets to ensure optimal care conditions. Inside the cages, there are feeding and water troughs to provide adequate and continuous food for them. Wild boars have natural foraging habits, often using their noses and teeth to search for roots, insects and fruits in the early morning and evening. They eat a variety of foods, including green plants such as grass, leaves and fruits that provide vitamins, minerals and fiber. Additionally, wild boars eat corn, rice and bran for energy and protein, along with tubers and roots that provide starch and extra fiber. To maintain health, on the farm it is necessary to provide balanced feed, clean water, and careful food storage. Monitoring eating habits and health helps detect problems early and ensure the health of wild boars. Leave a comment below the video if you know more about the foods that wild boars can eat. In the next part of the video, we will learn about the reproductive process of wild boars. First, you need to know when wild boars breed. Wild boars can breed all year round, but the main breeding time usually takes place in spring, February to April, and autumn, August to October. This is the time when there is an abundant food source, helping sows stay healthy enough to get pregnant and raise their babies. Wild boar sows can give birth from 2 to 3 litters per year. The mother pig will become pregnant about 114 to 115 days after conception. They will then give birth at night or in the early morning. Each litter has an average of 8 to 12 babies. After birth, piglets can walk and drink mother's milk immediately. Next, the sows raise their babies for about 3 to 4 months and farmers will separate the herd after that time. After separating the herd, farmers often attach chips to the piglets' ears to mark and monitor their activities. Farmers will feed the piglets liquid foods and divide meals into 3 to 4 times a day so that they can easily digest and absorb food. The amount of food is enough to last the whole day. Farmers will gradually increase raw materials until the young wild boar are qualified to move to the adult pig raising area. Don't forget to like the video before continuing to learn how people harvest and transport wild boar. Wild boars begin to be harvested and transported when they reach a weight of 110 to 176 pounds. Farmers will choose to transport them at cool times to avoid causing stress to the pigs. In many places, farmers transport pigs at night to maintain air humidity during transportation and minimize the impact of noise and light on wild boars. In addition, at night, traffic is less crowded, helping pig transport vehicles move faster and safer. What do you think about shipping at night? Share the video with your friends to discuss.
Go. Go. Come on. Come on.
You see adult wild boars are gathered in a separate area. Then, the breeder uses support tools to guide them onto the truck surrounded by a net. The bridge naturally supports them onto the box, avoiding slipping and minimizing difficulty during movement.
They're not happy. It wasn't fun at all.
Are you ready to go to a food processing factory? The wild pigs and the driver are ready. We'll meet again at the food processing factory soon. Okay, we've reached the wild boar handling area. Wild boar will be processed and its internal organs removed. They are stored in cold storage before proceeding with the next processing steps. The worker hangs the boar carcass on a hook and makes cuts from the hind leg running down to the front leg. From the cut lines, he proceeds to filter and pull to remove the outer layer of skin. The wild boar skin will be completely removed because it is often tough and difficult to eat. Wild boar skin hardly brings high economic value. The head will also be removed along with the skin. The meat is washed and stored in cold storage before further processing. He cut off this pig's front legs and kept as much meat on the bones as possible. He will only cut around the shoulder bone. Once the front leg is removed, it looks like the front leg of a deer or antelope. We have a sturdy and delicious steak. Next, the worker will take out all the pork belly. He starts at the top and peels down along the line until the third or fourth rib. Then he will cut up the neck and peel it off. This will be the meat to make smoked meat. Next, the worker will remove the tenderloin from the back. He will cut along the hip bone and spine, and when he does, you need to cut deeply to get all the tenderloin out. He continued to remove the ribs. If you don't have a saw, you can use pruning shears. He cuts through the bones to make a rack of wild boar ribs. Once cut, it can be seasoned and refrigerated for a few days before slow cooking and smoking on the grill. With this way of dividing wild boar meat, have you thought of ways to prepare it to become an attractive and delicious dish? The end of the video will give you a hint, don't miss it. Wild boar meat is not only delicious but also very nutritious with high protein content to help build muscle and lower fat, mainly unsaturated fats that are good for the heart. Additionally, it provides many vitamins and minerals like B12, iron, and zinc, along with antioxidants like glutathione and carnosine. Wild boar meat can be processed into many delicious dishes, such as grilled with spices, stir-fried with vegetables, stewed with potatoes, or braised with coconut milk. Don't forget to like the video and click subscribe to update the latest videos and explore the wild boar world with us. pigs, after arriving at the food processing factory, will be put into a high-concentration CO2 gas furnace. Here they will be stunned to ensure humanity in the processing process. The pig's feet continue to be hung up and transferred to the furnace to clean the hair. They were on their way through the organ harvesting and separation system in the food factory. Industrial cutting machines equipped by food factories help workers divide pig carcasses into large pieces of meat. The conveyor belt will lead them to the next station. Pork leg and shoulder meat is put through a deboning machine. Workers continue to remove skin and external fat. The worker uses a knife to separate each piece of meat from the bone. Have you seen a robot arm in a food factory in action? They are separating the loin bone with a 3D cut, creating a consistent and high-quality finished product. Another automated machine is helping workers flatten belly meat and ribs, allowing handheld devices to remove ribs more cleanly and quickly. The cutting machine will separate the belly meat and tenderloin meat. Open skin peeling machine helps separate skin and fat into two different parts. All cuts of meat are ready to be transferred to the processing area. The next part of the video will tell you how Americans use it to create aromatic kebabs. Don't look away from the screen. When it comes to America, it would be a mistake if you ignore the smoked grill method. This is the most popular method for roasting pork directly in the US. Almost all parts of the pig, such as belly, tenderloin, pork leg, ribs, can be ingredients to become grilled meat. The meat is prepared with spices, then smoked with wood for many hours at low temperature. The smoking process helps the meat cook slowly, creating a unique, delicious flavor and keeping the meat moist. Grilling meat is very hard work, requiring dedication and discipline. Ingredients will be brought to the processing area early in the morning for the chef to refine and marinate. At the same time, they will prepare a fire to 250 degrees F from different types of wood to create special flavors. Check the internal temperature of the meat regularly. Once they reach about 165 degrees F, the chef will brush them with BBQ sauce to keep them from drying out, while they continue to grill for another hour and a half. Grilled meat tastes best when it is eaten hot. So Americans prefer to grill meat at home or serve it directly at restaurants. How about you? Don't forget to share your culinary experiences with us in the comments section of the video. According to a survey by the National Pork Association, NPPC, 70% of Americans regularly eat grilled pork, and 65% consider this to be their favorite dish at gatherings and parties. They often organize outdoor barbecue parties and consider this a place to gather friends. In addition to the main dish of grilled meat, other dishes are also served to enhance the flavor of the main dish. Grilled meat can be eaten with sauce, mashed potatoes, salad, and fresh vegetables. Barbecue festivals are also a place for chefs to share their knowledge, professional skills, and recipes for more interesting grilled meat dishes. If you have the opportunity to come to the land of flowers, don't forget to visit these outdoor barbecue festivals. American farmers invest carefully in farms and pig breeds to ensure fresh ingredients for grilled dishes. Join us to learn how to raise sows and piglets. The health of sows directly affects the quality of offspring. At each farm, the owner builds a separate sow area, approximately 24 square feet, made from durable and easy-to-clean materials. The cage floor is flat with a slight slope, equipped with a feeding trough, a drinking trough, a heating lamp, and a limit bar to prevent the mother pig from pressing on the piglets. This area also has fans and lights. Sows are artificially inseminated and monitored for pregnancy for 114 to 116 days, giving birth to 8 to 12 piglets per litter. Mother pigs nurse their babies for about 4 to 6 weeks. Then the piglets are vaccinated and separated from their mother. Both mother pigs and piglets will be moved to another area. With effective care measures, farmers improve the productivity and quality of their pig herd, ensuring the health of both sows and piglets. Trending Farm hopes to bring useful information about caring for sows and preparing American-style barbecue. Subscribe to the channel and follow the next videos. Goodbye and see you again.